Director Sir, Deputy Director Sir, Associate Dean PG, Dr. Somnath, Dr. Krishna and Professor Sangeeta to be please come and join us on dais.
itu thôi vậy.
Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. It's a relentless cycle seen in every aspect of our lives. Respected Director Sir, Deputy Director Sir, Associate Dean PG, Dr. Somnath Ghosh, faculty members, staff members, and my dear students, a very good evening to you all. Today, we all are gathered here to mark a new beginning and to acknowledge and bid farewell to the first graduating batch of MBA 2020-22. The batch stands as the strongest pillar in the journey of School of Management and Entrepreneurship and are the future managers of our country. As we are beginning the program on today evening, I would like to request Dr. Venkatesh Murthy, MBA Program Chair, to deliver a welcome note.
Good evening to all of you. Warm welcome to one of the memorable events, I would say, as we are stepping out of, as for the first batch of MBA, Tech MBA students are stepping out of this institute. I'm sure we will have a great memory going forward. Having said that, to make the occasion a little more memorable, we wanted to have this little gathering and have this event get imprinted in your mind forever. To grace this occasion, we requested our Honorable Director, Professor Shantanu Chaudhary, to come and grace this occasion. And he was kind enough to accept and come and be with us today in this wonderful evening. And I welcome the Director on behalf of the school and the students and my colleagues here. And we also requested Professor Odera, the Deputy Director of the Institute. He also kindly agreed to be with us on this occasion. I would like to welcome Professor Odera. And the newly appointed AD Associate Dean Undergraduate Program, Professor Harit. We requested him to grace the occasion, and he has kindly agreed with us. Welcome, Professor Harit. And Professor Somnath has been with us as Program Associate Dean of Postgraduate Program. And several interactions happened over the last 2 years. I don't remember how many interactions. I cannot really count on them because there have been too many of them. For every little thing, we got in touch with him, and he was very kind enough in resolving all of our problems and helping us in getting through this entire 2 years journey. And I welcome Professor Somnath to be part of this event. And thank you so much for joining. And Professor Krishna, of course, the head of the school, since the time he took over, and he has been relentlessly pursuing the goal and has been leading from the front. And I'd like to welcome the head of the school, Professor Krishna Kumar Balaram. And our colleague, Professor Sangeeta Sahni, has joined us here on this occasion. In fact, I was waiting for her outside. I was about to follow her, asking why is she late, and luckily she joined us in here quickly. So, and also she has agreed to be on the dais here. Welcome, Professor. And my colleagues have joined in here, all of you, and I welcome all of you to this wonderful event. Yeah, well, and I also would like to welcome all the staff who have joined us here, and the students, of course. They are the most important ambassadors and the stakeholders of this event. And we'll be talking to you once again. Probably we'll be sharing a few more words in the meantime. And we would like to hand it over to Vicky to take the event forward. Welcome all of you once again.
Thank you, Professor Murthy, for a wonderful welcome note for every one of us. It is indeed our honor and pleasure to have the presence of Director Sir Professor Santanu Chaudhary on this special occasion. I would request Sir to kindly share some words of wisdom with our graduating batch. Sir.
Thank you for inviting me for this occasion. I think, first of all, let me congratulate the outgoing batch of the first MBA program of IIT-Jodhpur. I think it's a momentous occasion because we started the program amidst pandemic. In fact, if we say picking up titles of various novels, Love in the time of cholera, it was MB in the time of pandemic, MB in the time of COVID. It's real. In fact, the point is, the starting from the design of the program, it happened towards the end of 19. And why I'm recollecting is, this is also my experience of working through different phases and processes of an MBA program. You have learned the management. I also learned the skills of how to run a management school along with you. Okay, so I come from a pure engineering background. I have seen there's a management school where a faculty, it was not a management school, it was a management department, there's a faculty, and there are programs and you have to arrange, you have to work with them because many cases management faculty works in a direction perpendicular to that of engineering. So I know those management things, those things to deal with that, but getting into the nitty-gritty of a management school, and I started learning that. In fact, that learning exercise started, I think, in January. In fact, actually, January. And it was, everything was on the drawing board when pandemic hit. And that was March 2020. And the rest of it, the curriculum design, the selection of the first batch, faculty appointment, then positioning of the program. For that whole thing was, I think most of that happened during the lockdown period. I think you have also appeared for these interviews, etc. in lockdown. And I think many of the faculty members were sitting here. They went through the first, the selection process, that was the first lockdown. And then they joined, actually, when many of them joined offline. Many of them joined online and then moved to offline, that is physically the campus. And that was the beginning of the whole journey. And I think you joined in an online mode. And some of you would be possibly graduating who have not seen this campus, is it?
Yes.
some of you are graduating without seeing the campus. And that's something unique. I think is a very important component of being a student in an IIT is experiencing the campus, experiencing the student life and the hostel life. And I think I'm really sorry for your colleagues who might be online right now, that who did not have chance to visit the campus. And campus also has changed. I don't know if you have seen the campus. I think faculty members who have seen the campus in 2020 and see the campus today is a completely different thing altogether. So why I'm telling all these things is because the way you went through a transformation, your alma mater in terms of MBA degree is also went through that same transformation. And along with the School of Management and Entrepreneurship is also graduating. It's a graduating because it's actually producing the first batch. And producing first batch of a program is a huge learning experience. And it's also an achievement. So I would like to also congratulate the faculty members who have enabled graduation on the first batch. And so the first phase of this program, in first phase of your initiation into the career is today. But final thing would happen during convocation, which is really the day which is your commencement of your career and commencement of your future journey to the world. But I think you should be keeping in mind the story of creation of a department and being part of it. So if tomorrow, if you are leading an enterprise which is going through that process of birth pangs to young childhood to the period of teens, you can realize that the experience of going through this program would actually help you to understand that growth of an enterprise. In fact, if you get into a startup process and if you get into building a venture for yourself, I think this is a unique experience you're getting. And the experience has become more challenging because it's a time of pandemic. And when you do something in a difficult time, you become more robust. Because you know you have the ability to face anything worse than this. Okay? Because possibly nothing can be worse than what you've gone through. In fact, all of us have been the campus across the world have gone through that kind of a time. So despite that, it's something is great that, and I think I can take pride in learning that all of you have got placed. We have 100% success in terms of placement, which is for the first batch is an achievement for the school. And it's an achievement for the faculty, achievement for you who are all graduating. So, I think IIT community will have huge hope for you. And IIT community also dream that you will be successful in your career, and not just successful, but distinguished in the maximum sense of success. That means you will be successful beyond successful. Okay? So that when you are distinguished among the profession, you will be stated that you are a product of IIT-Jodhpur. And that identity is absolutely essential for a school to grow. And when you are going to the outside world, you are carrying with you that responsibility to actually establish the identity, branding, and the future of the school. So your future and the future of the school in various ways are linked because you are the first batch. And if the school is successful, If you are successful, school will be successful. If the school is successful, you will be successful. And I am 100% confident that that's what I already stated, and I'm just trying to finish with that we have gone through a bad time, we have gone through challenges, we have gone through crisis. But what is very, very important today, that when you are going out of the school with all of you placed professionally, it's also an indicator of the fact that you have the strength to fight any challenge in your life. And that is a core ingredient in your future. What have you learned, the theories you have gone through, the case studies that you have gone through, they may not remain valid. What will remain valid is the values that you have acquired, the strengths that you have built for yourself, and the ability that you have acquired for facing crisis and solving problems. And that makes me confident that you will definitely exceed anybody else in terms of your success in your career. This is my wish, and this is also expectation. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing with us the journey of management program from its roots to its fruits. The life lessons shared by you will definitely add value, not only in the life of our students, but also in the life of each individual present here. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would request Associate Dean PG, Dr. Harit, to share the message with our graduating batch.
Heartiest congratulations to the outgoing batch and to the faculty of the management group for this grand event. So I'm sure you are quite excited now to face the real world after the grueling experience of the last 2 years into this MBA program. And you are the flag bearers, and of course now the management department is also going to host flagship dual degree BTech programs as well as minors. So all the undergraduate students are also excited to be part of this department. We have got the highest number of undergraduate students enrolling for the minor in management, and soon we'll have the entrepreneurship also coming in as a dual degree option for the students, undergraduate students. So we are quite happy to be having you as our first set of outgoing batch. And congratulations once again, best wishes for a very successful future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Deputy Director, Professor Vadera, to share the message with the graduating batch.
Good evening to all and congratulations. And when I say congratulations, I am saying congratulations to all. And when I say all, it starts from director. I have been always on the periphery of the things. It has not been my core subject, but always has been on the periphery. And I could see things happening. And then what was being discussed was that it should be a unique MBA program. It should not be an MBA program which generally being talked about. And I'm sure that, of course, pandemic was there, you could not attend the classes, you could not be here, could not attend the classes physically, could not be here. But definitely, when you have gone through this entire exercise, you must have also realized that this has been really a unique program. And that's where I should compliment first the way in which it was conceived and visioned by the director. And then, of course, vision only doesn't work. It is how you implement the vision. And the implementation of vision has been the faculty members, entire faculty group. So they also need compliment. And vision get completed only when the graduating batch and the first graduating batch fulfills the dreams of the school. So you are going to fulfill the dreams of the school. Must have, I'm not having much idea about management, but I generally hear a lot of case studies and all those things. So you must have gone through a lot of case studies during your curriculum. You'll be proud the day when you do something and they become case studies. That will be the great day for this institute. And I wish that kind of success to all of you, so that you are flag bearer. You must have definitely worked very hard, and teachers are due to students, and students grow because of teachings of the teachers. So carry those teachings with you, carry good memories with you, and definitely I think many of the faculty members, and most of the faculty members are very young, and they will be feeling very proud. Again, I am saying that whatever work you do, they become case studies. Wish you all the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your kind words. I request Dr. Somnath Ghosh to please come and share some message to our students.
It's a pleasure to all of you, to congratulate all of you on this special occasion. So, as you already heard from the director and from the deputy director, that this school, as well as the flagship Take MBA program, where many of you are already enrolled and are now graduating, has been the brainchild of our director. And then we started working on this, the school as well as the curriculum, the degree. So now, after 2 years, when you see that the first batch is graduating, and we also made actually special arrangement that during the lockdown period, we allowed the MBA students should be in campus, and we opened up the campus for especially for the MBA students, along with few other PhD students. And many of you have taken that opportunity and interacted during the hybrid and as well as offline classes. So. Of course, you had challenges in the last 2 years, but I'm sure that it has been a fruitful years, and towards your professional life, and you'll see the overall experience of the IIT system as a whole, not only the classroom-oriented teaching, rather the interactions with your colleagues and others who are there in the campus, the BTech, MTech, and PhD students. So this is overall learning. Because that I have experienced during my stay at Delhi, that in the same wing we have been staying just in the same the next room BTech student and next room MBA, and we as PhD student were staying the same wing. And so that kind of culture is always which creates opportunities for the especially for the MBA students who have got this special opportunity to interact with the other students in IIT. So the deputy director as well as the director what they mentioned that this program should be unique in the sense that the content we prepared and the aim we had in terms of curriculum especially for the flagship Take MBA program was unique, and we expect that in future through you, the first batch of this program, it will create, it will attract more and more students to enroll in the program, and the school will grow with various other programs in that same direction. As you know, that most of the faculty members are from the Take background, which is unique for this school. So with this, I request all of you that please be in touch with your alma mater. Yeah, and also this is an opportunity then when you after the convocation, when you become the alumni of this institute, please make sure that you bring more glorious and prides to the institute as well as to the school. Again, congratulations for this special occasion. Thank you.
evening, sir. Good evening, students, and everybody present here. So, I don't know how many of you actually know that when your orientation was happening, that time I was also online. Professor M.P. Gupta had called me and he says, "Can you come online?" And that was the period of, I think, July 12th or 18th, something like that. And I was not in Kharagpur but stuck somewhere else in my home in Chandigarh, and I immediately logged in and I saw, and I felt so nice because when the program was starting, I got kind of involved with SME on, I think, 30th or 31st of March that year, immediately after 10 days of the lockdown. And then when I saw you guys and when I realized, sir messaged me, "Can you come online?" Immediately I went online and I saw you all. And it was so nice that something which was being planned pre-COVID had actually materialized into that 17, 18 faces I could see on the screen that moment. So, of course, my interaction with you as a faculty has been just for a few months. I taught a few of you who took my elective course, but nonetheless, it was great teaching you all. And I felt really nice when some of you who met me silently near Kendra Bandhara recognized me and said hi to me. It was really, really my 4th day of joining this place, and I felt so welcome that, within me I had tears, right? It was such a warm welcome from you all. The 2 years, as sir was saying, COVID, they were MBA at the time of COVID. I get reminded of Charles Dickens' Tale of Two Cities, and he said it was phases of COVID, and I can always relate it. I just read out because I'm not very good at reciting, lines I forget. So it was the worst of times, it was the best of times, right? And when the phases end, it was a spring of hope and a winter of despair. That's what kept happening, and that's why all those who joined the MBA program in 2020, many of them couldn't reach their campuses. You were still fortunate to reach by November, December. There's some B schools where they couldn't reach till March. So I think we need to forget that phase and we need to start. You should feel victorious, right? That despite personal odds which many of us faced, and despite the kind of pressures we had both at our personal front and our academics because of this lack of the connect, the physical connect, yet you were able to sail through, and heartiest congratulations to you all. I would also like to congratulate the director, the administration, the head, the faculty here, everybody who's been, and of course a big role played by the staff of SME who has actually helped us in every possible way to sail us through these 2 years. One last thing I'll just say, you are going to be, as I said in class also once, that you are the ones who we will be known through you, your brand SME, right? And wherever you go, you have to actually take that with you, that whatever you do, you are in a way not only trying to accomplish something personally and give a good name to your family, but also giving a good name to SME IIT-Jodhpur. So keep that in mind and do the best. And yeah, I don't know whether the first year student is here or not. If you have a committee, I'm yet to know whether there's an alumcom committee here. Hold them from right now, because what my experience was that once you realize your seniors have gone, they've joined somewhere, and then you can't actually even know sometimes where they are. So please have a very strong alum connect. We are letting them go with a degree, but we're not letting them go from our hearts. You will be the first batch, we will be always proud of you, and you will be always special. Do well, and heartiest congratulations to you and to your families. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your insights. Now I would like to request all the faculty members of SME to please share your thoughts and memories with the students of your batch.
Come up your stage. few interactions in terms of MBA project, but I am very happy that all of you are graduating with all of you are graduating with 100% placement, and congratulations. Only one thing I would like to actually suggest: be in touch with your core competencies. Never forget whatever you have, the competencies you have developed. Be in touch. Don't be only managers. Just keep on contributing with your core competencies. Thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah, hi, good evening, Hitesh. Well, I haven't taught you, but first batch is always special. So there will be points in your career when you have to choose between an ethical path and a non-ethical path, right? So I think in the long run, you all know you have been taught by various professors here. In every course, possibly we had an ethical component. So yeah, so it goes without saying that in the long run, the ethical shall win. So all the best and keep in touch. Thank you.
So good evening all of you, myself Devi Prasad. So I have also actually been with you online, so when I was teaching some global economy and economics courses, and also some of you are also in touch with me while we are also doing the project. So I just want to tell you that keep up your good works. So your good work is not only the reflection of yours, rather the reflection of SME also. So always keep the name of SME high, so that others will actually come to know that not only of you about this hours in school. So I will congratulate all of you. So again, I will tell you keep up the good work. So thank you.
Hello guys, so I interacted with some of you in the business model course and for the project. So one thing I liked that your curiosity, and we always had a good amount of discussion in the class. So remain curious, and as Dr. Amit said, that also be connected with your core competency, because in the long run that is going to help you.
Hello everyone. So I have taught you industry 4 course, and you guys will always be special to me because of you. It's like good 10 years I spent outside, and you became the reason for me coming back to India. And I'll always remember you guys because that was the first time when I interacted a batch full of 57 strength, and I remember thank you for being on the full strength most of the time. And I hope I was up to the mark of your expectations, and thank you for Professor Shantanu Chaudhary, who just considered my expertise well suited to your specialization of Tech MBA, and thank you very much, and my best wishes for your future, and always be in touch.
Hello everyone, a very good evening. I think we started our journey together. I started my teaching journey with you guys, and we met before your actual induction program during a lot of webinars, and then we met during induction program. It was a wonderful experience. Actually, you guys made a teacher out of me. It was a great learning experience teaching you people. You taught me a lot. So I would be always very thankful to your batch especially. And the memories which we have spent together, they'll stay fresh and very special. They'll have a special place in my heart forever. And I'm feeling actually very overwhelmed. And I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. I really hope that you all do really good and you bring a great name for our school and institution. All the very best.
A very good evening to all of you. I have been here maybe 6 months prior to you, and I got a chance to take a class in hybrid mode also. It was a good experience. So lastly, I want to congratulate to all of you. Be in touch with you. Thank you.
Good evening all. Hearty congratulations on graduating. It's been a wonderful journey for the past 2 years. I hope you'll continue to learn and grow. That's all. Thank you.
Good evening all. A wave of memories from the time when the classes started online to when the first few of you managed to come on campus, and how some of you had to again return and then again came back. And except for a few of you who have very specific reasons, I think it's we are really fortunate that almost all of you, of the entire batch, managed to come on campus. And not only that, a good number of you actually went overseas during this pandemic for the dual degree offering. So your batch has actually weathered everything that the pandemic threw at you. And with you, we also sort of learned so many new things which would not have been possible if you did not go through that struggle and make us part of that struggle. So, of course, it goes without saying, you are very special, and for all of us, it has been a great learning experience. Thanks to your struggle and your victories. Thanks a lot.
Pleasant good evening to all of you. Well, I must say that today I'm very lucky for two reasons. First, fortunate enough to have been taught the first batch of MBA remotely from Singapore. I believe I have taught around 10 students, and it was a very wonderful experience for me. And second, lucky enough because I joined just 2 days ago. So fortunate enough to attending the farewell as well. Okay. And the only two things I would say: first, don't be a manager, be a responsible and mindful business leaders. Because what we need now is not managers but leaders to drive our country. Because we are heading to be the powerhouse of the entire Asian region. And second, like those who know me, I would love to remain in touch with all of you, of course, those who don't know me as well. And let's create a brand of SME IIT-Jodhpur as the leading tech MBA business school in the region. Thank you so much. All the best.
Hey, good evening, students. Good evening, all. So, I'm Nimish. There's been no interaction between us. So there's Galib का एक शेर है, in which there is a line which says, वो जाता था कि हम निकले. So it's like आप निकल रहे हो और मैं आया हूँ. So so one thing that I'd like to say is, there is something beyond work. So you do a lot of things, but just keep in mind that there is something beyond work, and maybe there is something that you want to invest outside work. Don't be consumed by work completely. Maybe there is painting that you want to do, maybe there is singing that you want to do, maybe there is other things you want to visit a theater, you want to visit a museum, but just keep doing that. Don't just be work, and so just become fully rounded and become fully rounded human beings. So with that, congratulations and thank you.
Alright, a very good evening to everyone. I hope I'm visible and audible at the same time. Something which I've started all of my classes for the last 2 years, I believe. Alright, so now I think the batch of 2020-22 is very, very, very special to all of us, specifically to me, because to a large extent I've managed the placements part and I've interacted with you multiple times, multiple requests. There is a reason why all of you are truly very special. You were the ones who joined us in perhaps one of the most testing times, one of the most toughest times. You never gave up. You were resilient. You fought through the summers, the final placements with perhaps one of the most or more established B schools in the country, despite being the first school or the first B school. You slowed down, or your batch slowed down at multiple instances, but most importantly, you as a batch never gave up, which is the batch of 2020-2022. It has been an absolute pleasure and an honor to have known you, to have taught you. We wish you all the very best going forward. Please remember, as everyone has mentioned, you are our brand ambassadors, you are our brand mascots, and we would be known, SME would be known with the work that you do going forward. So wishing everyone all the very best, God bless, and take care of yourself.
Sorry if I'm going to speak again. I suppose welcome to all of you again. Take probably a minute to say a few words. I remember those initial days, of I could remember class representative committee. We had an interesting group. And I don't remember a day I could go to sleep without thinking about that group. They could come back and ask me something new every day. So how will the classes happen? So that used to be a standard question. So how will you take attendance? How would you know that if you are not listening to you online? So how would you make sure that our participation is high? So such series of questions, almost never-ending questions. I could remember those struggles, and I could only empathize with your struggles. And we struggled through these hard days, and COVID kept pushing us onto a back foot, and we kept fighting that. That has been, I think, perhaps one of the biggest lessons throughout these 2 years. If anything of that sort happens in the future, you will be probably much prepared, better prepared, to fight through those days. That is one thing. And the backing from the director particularly, and from the institution, entire institution, in terms of doing anything that we wanted to do and any step that we wanted to take as a school has been phenomenal. Without that, I think we wouldn't have come to this day at all. I think that has made us made this day possible for us, and that has made all of you to graduate at this point in time without any further struggles, and that too with flying colors, with full placement. I'm sure you all will be getting into a new life sooner, and keep up with that, keep achieving as much, and whatever that you wish to achieve. All the best to all of you, and congratulations once again. Thank you very much for choosing us and being with us and staying with us and running through these struggles and sharing the same lessons throughout, and working with us and cooperating with us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, faculty members, for sharing your thoughts and memories spent in these 2 years. Of course, it will be a beautiful experience for students to be here at SME. So now I would invite the students to share their thoughts and memories of their 2-year program at SME IIT-Jodhpur. Yes, students? Should we start from those who are present online?
Very good evening to everyone present here. I am Zafar Ibrahim, and I will be the graduating batch. If I talk about my experience, first of all, for the academics part, it has been really phenomenal experience. All the kind of support that I required from my faculty members, from my batchmates, during the lectures, post-lectures, everything I have received. So I'm very, very thankful to everyone. Apart from academics, if I talk about the hostel life, the college life, the campus life, it has again been really very nice. I'm really thankful to all my hostel mates, all my friends who have spent time with me in IIT hostel, and other friends also who have been in other hostels and have been very supportive to me. We have spent time together till late nights, and we were not having submissions, although in the first year most of the times we were having late night submissions, we were having deadlines. But the times we are having some free time, we spend quality time together, playing, sitting, discussing. And after that, regarding sports, the kind of facilities I have got here for football, and especially the spike in sports I have seen after the starting of this new badminton arena. It has been overall a really very nice experience, from academics to campus life to friends, and to sports, everything. It will be really a keepsake for me, stepping out, and in the very long term also, this experience is life. I will be remembering it forever. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
So firstly, I would like to wish a very warm good evening to all the faculty members and my beloved batchmates, the foundation batch. So it's not like we didn't know what we were signing up for. We always knew that we would be the foundation batch and the kind of the work which needs to be done. We already knew that. We knew what we would sign up for. And I still remember our induction day, our pre-induction, and then induction, setting up all the clubs and committees, writing down the standard operating procedures. And since we never had our seniors, so I would like to thank and showcase my gratitude to my faculties for enlightening us, for advising us, for guiding us, and for answering our endless questions every time. Secondly, we all, each and every student of the foundation batch had this shared vision that we need to push SME in the tier 1 institutions and the top 10 institutions within a couple of years. So we had this three-pronged approach. The first one was our academics and our curriculum. The second one was our inter-B school competitions, and the third one was the placements. And I can vouch in front of all my batchmates that each and every one of us tried to be the best in all three of these aspects. So that was our shared vision, and with 100% placements, I hope that we made our institution proud, we made our faculties proud, and at the end, while concluding my speech, so I would just like to thank our beloved head, Dr. K.K. Bisa, and then my rest of the faculty members, and special thanks to Dr. Anuj Kapoor for instilling, for leading the entire placements team and achieving, because it would have never been possible without Anuj sir and Neeraj sir, the 100% mark. So thank you so much, sir, for being the backbone and for being the beacon of hope. So specifically when it comes to me, I've learned the vital traits of perseverance, resilience, and patience from Anand sir. So thank you so much for having me. We will keep making SME proud from now on, because we are the future managers, we are the future leaders of this country. So we will keep making SME proud, and again, I wish SME all the best. Thank you so much for everything which you gave us. Thank you.
Hello. So first of all, thank you so much to our respected director sir, our head of SME, MBA chair, and all our esteemed faculty members. It's truly been a very amazing journey with all of you. So thank you very much for your unwavering support to us. And through the last 2 years, I would like to thank all my batchmates. We have went through a lot of challenges together, and especially the faculty members who have been the pillars of strength for us throughout. And I would also like to especially thank Dr. Anand sir and Neeraj sir, because as our placements chair, I think being part of the placements team will forever be a special memory for me as well. And it wouldn't have been possible without the continued effort. So we are so proud to showcase the first 100% placements at IIT-Jodhpur. And as Director also said, we are so proud to go out there as the ambassadors of SME IIT-Jodhpur, and we'll continue to do our best to, make every one of you proud. And thanks a lot to all of you.
Good evening, sir. So first of all, I would like to start by thanking our directors and all the members, because at a point of time when all the colleges, IITs, IIMs were struggling to bring the students to campus, thanks for giving us a fair chance to each and every one of us to be on campus. And to speak some of my fond memories, I still remember the day when I entered into quarantine. I could see some of the faces which I used to see on screen. I could see them in front of me. On that day, little did I know that I will make some of the best memories of my life with them. Thank you for being there always. And last but not the least, I would like to thank all our faculties, especially Anuj sir and placement committee. And I would like to thank our juniors for being with us. Thank you so much.
These 2 years have been a roller coaster, I would say. And thank you all for being a part of this roller coaster with us, especially to all of our faculty members who were there with us from the start. I think you have not only been faculty members to us, but you have been our seniors, our mentors,
people we could rely on whenever we needed. You all have been a constant strength and constant support to the students, so thank you all. Lastly, I think it's to the entire batch. So before I joined MBA, there was this thing that I'd heard about the program, that you will get people who will try to pull you down. It's going to be a crazy rat race. But I would just like to say thanks to all my batchmates for making these 2 years so memorable. And I can say proudly that none of my batchmates out here have ever tried to put me down. But I think as a batch, we've tried to help each other grow, and that's something unique about our batch. So thank you all, and thanks to the Institute for giving us this opportunity to be here on campus, while many other colleges didn't allow their students to come on. So thank you all.
Welcome all, Director Sir Pranam Nimin, and such nice of the faculty to throw us a farewell. Starting off from where Cheryl just left us, that our batch has shown unity a lot of times when you would not expect. Anyone remember Fragha Pritha? Yeah, right. That was we had so Akansha ma'am, I think, arranged for Raghav Pritha to come for our induction program, and they had brought in a very elaborate game that we would go on Zoom, they would enable the whiteboard function, we would write something there, and it was a very elaborate, they had standard processes and all. We all showed unity and did not listen to a single thing they said and started drawing whatever the hell we wanted on the whiteboard. That was where we started showing unity, and that has carried on, that has really showed us very good time, and cheers to us. Thank you.
There are some students who have joined us online, so I will see if somebody would like to speak something. So Saili, are you there? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, no, I think you can speak something.
Yeah. So hello everyone. Good evening.
Yes.
Okay. So for these 2 years, it's really a transformative journey and very difficult to describe in words, very honestly. And from being extremely quiet in the class, not uttering a single word, to being extremely talkative. So the change is, undescribable and very drastic. And throughout this journey, I would say it is not really about learning the subjects, but we also learn to help each other, then accepting the failures, always learning from somebody else, and always moving on. That is for sure. So I had all my teachers at the institute who are helping me, teaching me, accepting our flaws and accepting our mistakes, and always forgiving and helping in our difficulties. And definitely making us a better human being. So I think.
Okay, so it was a battery issue, but yeah.
So, good evening, everybody. It's a little emotional moment for me, and as I was sitting here and Anand was speaking, I just teared up a little when I just realized that, okay, this is going to come to an end. Because for the past 2 years, it's just been MBA and you people. And if I say that my parents back home know each one of you, it would not be an exaggeration. Because all the conversations that have been going on at home for the past 2 years have been about my batchmates, about my faculty, and about everything that's going on campus, and this journey. So this is very emotional, this realization that, okay, this is coming to an end. And some of the, I just feel that it has transformed me as a person. So if my friends and my family were to compare who I am today with who I was 2 years back, they would see a lot of transformation, and some of them are smiling here, that I've become calmer and more patient, and that's just because of the friends that I've made here, and the connections that I made, and the memories that I've made, and some of the cases like interacting with Anuj sir for placements, and preparing for case studies in Krishna sir's class in strategic formulation, and then Sangeeta ma'am calling and scolding all of us because we had made multiple submissions and asking us if you can't just do one task properly. So these are some of the things which will always be these flashbacks which will keep coming back when this gets over and we start our corporate journey. So it's just phenomenal, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to put to words how emotional and how strongly I feel about this journey. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible? Hello? So good evening everyone. My name is Uday Patenkar. I just want to say that this 2 years of my MBA have been a very magical experience for me. So the person I was before the start of my MBA and the person I am right now, there's a considerable difference between that. So I have learned a lot of things during these 2 years, and as Professor Sankar rightly pointed out one day, that MBA is not a course, it's a journey you put yourself through. So this journey has transformed me. And during the start of my MBA, I remember that our vision was to place SME as one of the top B schools in India. And the only way we could achieve it is through unity. And I'm really proud to say I have a fantastic batch with me here right now who were united throughout these 2 years of my MBA. I'd also like to thank my faculty members here. So as being the foundation batch, we had no seniors. So our faculty members acted as our seniors for me and guided us throughout the entire journey. Thank you so much, everyone.
Hi, dear students. Oh, sorry, Pratyushya.
Good afternoon, good evening, everyone, and thank you all for being here. So I just want to make a special mention for all the guest faculties that have taught us. Like, they were a major part of our journey. I think most of the courses in our second year has been taken by the guest faculties, and with a great confidence, I can say that all 57 of us would believe that they had a big impactful in our learning for whether it's MBA or MBA technology. Be it Rovers Nalpan sir teaching us blockchain, or Venkatesh Krishnamurthy sir teaching us corporate planning. And of course to all my batchmates, midnight group discussion, ideating for new products, or I have learned a lot from you all in all kind of aspects. So thank you so much.
Okay, so thank you so much, dear students, for sharing your thoughts and memories. Of course, these memories will be cherished by all of us. Now, I request Dr. Krishna Kumar Balaraman, Head SME, to deliver a vote of thanks.
So that's it, right? Thank you all. Thank you all, first of all, for putting faith in us and joining us. Thank you all for being part of this journey and helping us learn from it. I mean, it's been a great learning journey for all of us, the faculty and the team here at IIT-Jodhpur. We started with a very good plan. As I said, I think either Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali said, you enter the ring with a plan until you get the first punch on the face, right? We got the first punch on the face very early on, COVID, and then it was punch along the way. But we fought back, right? We gave the punches back. We did it together as a team. A lot of ups and lows, and then maybe what was the next worst thing to COVID you had in your experience? The next toughest thing after COVID? I think it's me, right?
It was a lot of fun talking. It was love nonetheless. I would say that you guys really made me proud. I really feel extremely proud of you guys. Even though I have been tough in many instances, had to be, and of course many of my colleagues played a good call, which is what our team was all about. I think I should first thank my colleagues, each one of you. I should have named it from Venkatesh Murthy, Devi, Anuj, especially. I always call him the rock star, right? He's the rock star of SME. And Professor Akansha, Professor Vitu, of course, Sankal, Venkatram Reddy, and all the new, the recent joinees, Professor Monica, Jitesh, Amit, and a few more, right? Of course, Nimish and Tanmay. All of us, I think, together pulled it off, and I thank each one of you personally. And but last but not the least, I think I should really thank Professor Shantanu Chaudhary. Every time we had a situation, I used to, sometimes I used to feel like a schoolboy in front of him. When we called to the principal's room, I still remember March 30th, 9:14, I got a call, the most unholiest cut of all, right? All of you remember that? All of you started playing holy, right? But it was fun. It was fun, and I have a lot of dates I can sort of remember, which was very momentous for me as well, both as a faculty and as a personal journey. Thank you so much, but I'd like to, of course, quote my favorite, Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you never leave. You may leave IIT, but the IIT will never leave you. So make us proud, and I know you will make us proud. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, sir. So as we are saying goodbye to the first batch of our SME, the students and faculty members can have interactions and can continue their conversations during the dinner. So on behalf of SME, I request all the dignitaries, faculty members, staff members, and all the students to please join us for the dinner in room number 309 at LHP building. Thank you so much for being here.